Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, but there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Taken down at the 42.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Wilson wants a different look.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
the gun. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game.
Final
here
preparations being made for the second
as
half,
we send you
both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Third and 2, now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 31-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Wilson changing the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Wilson. The mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, where's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Wilson will throw again. Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
First down, they go back to Achane. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Levis from the gun. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. They're losing with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Third down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Achane.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble
puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. Trotty. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just toss your team some yardage.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 19-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Bronco. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead will shrink to 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here in this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll work up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Jalen Waddle, he might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. There's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's second down.
On second down, Williams.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
One more time with H.A.
Hammer in for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Sanders is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Wilson. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak.
Charles, a lot of